in the mirror. Man, you so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. What I'm going to show you in this reaction video, I'm going to show you the consequences of being a stepdaddy. I'm going to show you a man that is at his wit's end, going crazy, feeling just bad, all because he decided to be with a woman with children that was not his, and now he's suffering for it. Now hold on right quick as I put them on your screen. You know what I'm talking about? 1 second. Like I always say, let's get it.
All right. So check this out. These are the type of people I'm dealing with right now. I've got a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old stepson, right? Let me take it back to the 20, where like we got into it, yo, because he wasn't doing anything, man. He wasn't working. He wasn't doing nothing at the time. So he blamed me and his mama for his relationship being failed because his own mama hated his girlfriend. She didn't want her over the house. I don't want her staying there. You know what I'm saying? She can't stay overnight. They not sleeping together in my house. So the mama just didn't like her at all. She just don't want her over there, period. So he was so mad he cussed his mom. She come and tell me, Austin just cussed me out. So I go in there and I'm like, man, what the fuck you doing? Like, you gotta go, bro. You got to go. So he get all in my face. He's like, yo, fuck your rules, is what he said. He says,
Now you hear this right here? This is a man who decided to marry a woman, not just be with one, but marry a woman with children from other men. And these,
so I'm like,
and these young men that are not his children disrespect their own mother. And if you know they disrespect their own parents, their own biological parent or parents, that they're going to disrespect a stepfather any time of the day. All they're going to do is be parasitic in nature, benefit off that stepdaddy, use the stepdaddy's money and resources. I warn you men all the time in so many different videos to avoid women with children unless you're smashing and dashing. Because some of you, unfortunately, fall in love with these type of women because they go into that chameleon stage and become exactly what you want them to be. And then you think this is the best woman for me. Now, I know a lot of single mothers are fine. There are some fine ones out there. There's some that ain't so fine. But I don't understand, how is it that you fall in love with a woman with a child? That woman belongs to some other man. Even if they divorced and separated, that woman's seed, that child, belongs to another man. That's already a family. Don't think because he's not there that that's not a family. Every time you see a woman with children from other men, they have families. And you're not a part of it. You're an outsider. You will remain an outsider. No matter how much you try to include yourself into that relationship or that family, you will always be on the outskirts. Even if you make a child with a woman who already has children with other men, you will always be on the outside because those children are not your children. It's unnatural to take over another man's family, even if he doesn't want it himself. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you, man? He's old school. When he said he don't want this man, the bastard kid or the kid that ain't his, to bring his girlfriend and stay one night and sleep in the same bed. That's old school. For some of you, that might seem unheard of. But yes, there are people who wouldn't want you to bring your girlfriend or boyfriend, even if you're an adult, underneath their roof and sleep in the same bed unless you are married and you are husband and wife. That's what he was talking about for those of you who don't understand that. Like, why would you do that? Because that's old school. It was morals back then. There were separations between this and that back then. And apparently he was raised that way. Let's keep going.
okay, you know what I'm saying? All right, bet. So I put him out. He goes and stays with his dad. After a good month or so, his dad put him out. That's when he made some racial slur about me, about his mom laid up with some nigga or something, and he put his son out and the baby. So his son goes and stays with his grandma. So the grandma is texting after a month or so. She's like, he's got to go. He's got so long to get a job. He's got to go. He's got to go. Whatever. So I'm like, okay. Like, I told you. I said, she going to put him out. His mom like, no, she not. She's out. She said that before. She said that before. I'm telling you, she's going to put him out. Next thing you know, boom, she don't want him there. Every time she's leaving, she's locking the door. She said his baby can't stay during the week. During the weekday, only the weekends or whatever. So he start weaseling his way back to my house, staying here and there. I'm like, he can't stay. This is what I'm telling her. He cannot stay with us. So somehow he weaseled back in. So okay, he gets a job. I don't say anything. He finally gets a job. I don't say anything. Okay. Now here's what the issue is now. The issue right now is both of her sons, I go bring groceries in the house. Her sons, both of them, they eating my shit. They not bringing nothing in. They just coming right in. Even they have money in their pocket. They won't go buy food. They won't go buy nothing. They just eating. They in my fridge eating my shit up. They just eating and using. They not bringing nothing in, yo. The mama take them out to the liquor store, get their drinks or whatever, but she not taking them to the store to get shit they need, yo. No soap, no tissue, no nothing, you know?
Think about this. Not only is this man involved with a woman who has another child that is not his child. Well, it's two of them actually. They're adults now. I think one may be getting close to it. It don't matter. These children that are not his also have children of their own, and they bring in their own children to this man's house. And these men sound like Pookie's because they're not employed, especially this particular one he's speaking about. So Pookie has a bastard child too. And Pookie might have been a bastard child growing up underneath this stepdaddy because it's not his kid, because she probably slept with somebody and had a non-marital birth, and then he came along and put on his cape and became Super Save-A-Hole, Captain Save-A-Hole, and married this woman who has the bastard kid, who gave birth to another bastard kid, who won't work, who wanted to stay with him, disrespect him, cuss him out, cuss out his mama, go to the grandma house, be disrespectful and rude there too. She don't want him there. Didn't want to work when he was over there with her. And somebody else, he said, wherever he go, he don't want to work. That's all I know. And now he try to come back. Then he don't want to pay for the food that he eat. He don't want to contribute. But he had a girlfriend. There's always a sorry, lazy ass woman that take care of sorry, lazy ass men. And then there are women who are not so sorry or lazy who will still take care of sorry, lazy ass men. I'm telling you, being a stepdaddy is a thankless job. Now imagine all the years of money he spent on that kid or children that wasn't his, and did right by them simply because he loved their mama. Just because you love their mama does not mean that you are obligated to love those children. You letting society tell you that shit. Well, if you don't, I'm a package deal. You gotta love my children first, or you gotta love my children the same to be with me. No, the hell you don't. You're only obligated to love your own children. Think about how idiotic that sounds. I am going to fall in love with the children that came here by another man. I'm not going to love mine. Well, I will love mine, but I will also love the ones that didn't come from me, who don't even look like me. We're not even the same shade of color. We don't talk. No one can say, boy, you talk just like your daddy. Boy, you walk just like your daddy, because I'm not his daddy. Even as a stepdaddy, and he's been around me for many years, he just looks different. He's lighter skinned, he's light skinned, I'm dark skinned. Or he's dark skinned and I'm light skinned. His hair is different. Every time you look at that boy, you see that man. You don't see yourself in him, you see the other man who helped to make him.
Oh, and I'm feeding the baby too. Like, come on now. Like, yo, so I'm like, you know what, y'all, you got to do something. I tell her night for last, I said, we left the waterfall, and I'm like, look, you gotta do something. I said, you gotta step up and try and do something with these boys. She flipped the fuck out automatically stood up. Fuck you, it's always something about my boys. And she run in there and she's like, y'all get your shit and we gonna get the fuck out of here. And, causing a big animosity over, between everybody in the house. Instead of her talking to me and be like, well, we can't, do something about it. She just flips the script and just has a big fucking fit. And now, like, I'm like fucking like the baddest fucking guy ever. You know what I'm saying? I just packed my shit and came over with my sisters, yo, because this shit is crazy, yo. It's ridiculous, yo. Like, yo, she'd rather have that over her marriage. I mean, that's just what.
That's what I wanted y'all to hear. At the end of the day, man, that woman chose those children that came from other men over him, over the marriage. And I'm gonna tell you something, he must be kind of weak anyway, because women don't just start cussing you out over anything and like that without doing it before. This is a habit. Also, she did that because there was another man in the wind. Okay? Now, for him to leave his own place to go stay with his sister tells me a lot about him. I would have kicked all three of them motherfuckers out. I'm being real. For one, the son couldn't have came back anyway without an apology. I didn't hear that at all. He said, like, he tried to weasel his way back in. That boy would have met me at that front step, at the front porch, and he gonna look me in my eye like a man and apologize for he ever set his foot up in this motherfucker. I mean, I'm just telling how I am. And that's what I would have did her son. I don't care what she say. That's a man. I'm a man. I don't care if it's your child. He's a man now. He better apologize. That's one. All right. That's the first thing I would have did. Second thing, that boy couldn't spend the night over here. Now I know that's her son. I'll give him a weekend. Then he got to get the hell out of here. Ain't going to be a whole bunch of bringing bags and clothing and all. You bring enough for them 2 days. You here and you get the hell out of here. Your girlfriend, if that's your rules, man, and she can't be here, sleep in the same bed, then guess what? None of y'all gonna come here. I don't care if you got a baby or not. That's how it will be. But that's his rule. You understand me? I'm not finna feed all these kids that ain't mine. The bastard kid had a bastard kid. I'm feeding all of them. No. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this woman chose the children over him. No telling how many years he been involved with them. Those kids are never yours. You can say, oh, this man right here, he more of a daddy to me than my daddy ever was. He's never been a daddy to you. He acted like one. He took care of you like a father's supposed to be, but he ain't never been a daddy to you. The only daddy that you have is the one that you came from. Why you think these children, after so many years of never seeing their father, they want closure? They were, I found out my real daddy about to die. I want to go at least talk to him, ask him why he did this to me. Or like, I'm getting married now. I mean, I'm glad you my stepfather. You've been all this time, but I just been my dream to have my real father at the wedding to give me away and shit. Man, no, man. Because it's natural for a son or daughter to desire their natural biological father or mother. Now, if they have a bad relationship, that's a different thing. If the child has a bad relationship with that parent and don't give a fuck about that parent, the parent don't give a fuck about them, that's different because you have relationships like that. Okay? But even still in those messed up relationships, that child still wish they had a better relationship with that father or that daughter that they are estranged. Well, I guess the right word. They don't get along. You know what I mean? They wish it would never be like that, but they know why it's like that. But ain't no person on this planet desires to have a horrible relationship with their parents. That you can't tell me that. Parents have to do something or don't do something to make a child hate them. But children come in here to this world depending upon their parents, loving their parents. So something has to happen or something has not happened to make that child hate that parent. It usually just start from that parent. It don't start from them damn kid. It start with a parent. Not doing what the parent's supposed to do that makes a child not like that parent. Because children come in here innocent. So either the parent was neglectful, abusive, or whatever it may be, whatever that parent did, it sowed those seeds of hatred and division in that child. It ain't that child's fault. Now the child gotta try to work if he or she are trying to keep the peace, try to make the relationship good or try to start a relationship with that no good for nothing parent. And sooner or later, that child get tired of your bullshit That child be like, man, I done tried to try to build a relationship with my mama, with my daddy. I tried, I can't, shit. No matter what I do, they still try to manipulate me. They still try to treat me like I ain't nothing. They try to trick me. They try to make me feel as if they're superior to me. Man, fuck that. Let me tell you something. Right now, hope I say this right. Listen to me, people, before be parents. When you have a child and you're a parent, that child has no choice but to accept the type of parent that you are. But when that child becomes an adult, now that child will ask for the parent that he always or she wanted the whole time. And I hope I said that right, man. I used to say that all the time. When that child get grown, now you got to be the parent that the child wants you to be. When that child is still a child, you get to be the parent who you want to be. That's what I'm trying to say. So a lot of you parents who abuse your kids, neglect your kids and stuff like that, and they have to take it, they taking it because they got to. But when they become older, boy, look out. They ain't gonna want to talk to you. They don't want to visit you, and you can stay 5 minutes away. They ain't gonna say Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day. They ain't gonna call you on your birthdays. They ain't gonna do any of that stuff because they ain't forgot how you treated them. You reap what you sow. So when you out there making all these Pookie babies and shit, don't be mad at those kids because they don't like Pookie or they don't like you because you didn't think too far ahead. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all pretty soon, man. Y'all take it easy now here.